tracks. While most people see them as a normal obstacle while on their way from home or on their way to work, other people see otherwise. It's these people who know, understand, and love the phenomena that these tracks are related with. These tracks hold the economy together through their endless bounding curves and straights and bridges and tunnels and what brings this group of people together. This group, passionate, loving, and caring for those tracks. These tracks that hold an amazing machine. A machine that has powered and inspired generations and generations of humans. The locomotive is the powerhouse of the world, and their steam-powered ancestors are what links the past to the present, and what may also be the future. Rail fans flock all over the world to see them, the ones that are surviving and operating, and they are especially loved. Me and my mom on December 12th, 2024, got to chase one of these magnificent machines, and that proved to be one of the most exciting days of my entire year. Action. Oh, we're rolling. Hi everyone, my name is Edward, and I've always loved trains. Yes sir, ever since I was a little child at the age of 2 when I got my first train set, me and trains have been stuck like glue ever since. Nothing is more nostalgic than me than coming home after a long day of elementary school, plopping down, getting my mom's phone, or getting on my mom's computer, or even getting on my mom's iPad, and just watching some steam train videos from all types of YouTubers all across America. And that's when it hit me. What if I had a steam train in my home state of Florida? 6 or 7, I learned about the Orange Blossom Cannonball up near Traverse in Mount Dora, and I really wanted to go see it. I would always ask my mom when or if we can go see it, but she kept on saying it was too far, unfortunately. And then in 2017, it closed, and you could probably take on how I reacted to that. No! For 3 long, sad years, I thought Steam would never return to Florida. Besides being trapped in theme parks like Walt Disney World and Serengeti Express in Busch Gardens, I thought I would never be able to see live mainline Steam in Florida for 3 years. Unbeknownst to me, however, smoke would be rising over the small Lake Okeechobee town of Clewiston, Florida. One day in October of 2020, I was on my computer watching over some old videos of the Orange Blossom Cannonball. And that's when I found the video. What's this video about? Oh, it's a new video of a Florida trip. Clewiston, Florida. Never heard of it, but sounds interesting. Oh my god! I was hooked on getting to Clewiston, but my mom said no. That is because a certain crown-shaped thing was going around during that time. After I got my vaccine for this thing, and by the way, for those that don't know, I have extreme fear of needles, so yeah, that's how dead set I was on seeing this. Finally, in April of 2022, I got to see the 148 for the first time in my life. I saw it on US Sugar's second public excursion with 148, which was the Moorhaven Meteor. And ever since then, a connection between me and the locomotive has bond. After my very first trip in April of 2022, I did a second one in November, and so on and so forth into 2023 with the Miami Locks Ice Cream Train. At the end of 2023, the Clewiston Santa Train. January for my birthday, the Lake Placid Limited. And in July for my aunt's birthday, the Caladian Festival Flyer. Ever since then, the past 2 years, I've only done 2 a year. But this time, I wanted to do something different to end off the year. And I had a general idea when the schedule came out. Perfect. Hey Mama GC, I have something to ask you. Oh? What is it, Edward? The Toys for Tots train is coming on December 12th. I was wondering if we could go chase it. Toys for Tots train? I'm not familiar with that. Could you please tell me what it is? Oh, I see. Well, as long as you have good grades, I'm willing to take you out of school. And when is it? Is it like a Friday, Saturday, or Sunday? Oh, it's a Thursday, actually. Thursday? I don't know if I can take you out. I'm a bit busy with work then. Oh, wait. I'm willing to take you out if you have good grades. So, do you have good grades? Well, I think my grade in math is a bit bad, but I could probably get it up. Should we go check? Yeah, we should probably go check. Alright, so let me just pull out my grades, and I think we should be good to go.
Oh my god, bro. Oh, hell no, man. What the fuck, man?
Please.
Get your ass on, boy.
I'm not taking you if you have an F or a D, Edward. You better get those grades up soon. Please, I promise. I don't know how this happened. I swear, though, I promise I'll get the grade up. Please. Fine. If you can get the grade up in time, I'll take you. Okay, done deal. Thank you. So me and my mom shook on it. But with this, I only had 1 month to get my F in Spanish and D in math to an A or B each. I didn't know what to do, but then I had an idea on who could help me. Lou, I need your help. What is it, Edward? My grades are really bad right now in 2 of my classes, and I made a deal with my mom to help get them up. Is there any method I could use from you that could help me get my grades up in a month? Well, unless you're willing to give me something in return, I don't feel like helping you. Not after everything you've been putting me through. Oh, come on, man. The dump trunk wasn't even my fault. Really? Huh? Ah! What the? Thanks for the truckload of socks. I really need them. No worry, pal. We'll just dump it off this bed here, right into the middle of nowhere. Oh. Alright, fine. I'll get you something you want. Well, good then. Well, I hope you're ready to get me that thing. Lou, I'm not getting you your body pillow. Well, fine then. Looks like somebody does not want any help getting out of their bad grades. Okay, fine. I'll give you your body pillow. Just please, tell me what I need to know. Good then. Showtime. Alright, so, what is it that all good kids in all good classes need? I don't know, a pencil, paper, eraser, calculator, and a good mental state that's willing to do work? Nope. What they need is this. So I was right now. What is it, some sort of joke? Lomerlu, what is that? What is what? I mean, it's... Ah! You saw nothing. You saw nothing! Really? That was nothing. Because to me, that looked like Fania Puppet and Fania Circus Baby kissing each other. First off, it's not Fania, it's Freddy's nightclub. There's a difference. Second off, do you want me to help you or not? I'm pretty sure that is worse, but I don't have time for this. What is it that you wanted to originally show me? What I wanted to originally show you was this. You know what? The schedule's not actually a really bad idea. I'll try it. Thanks, Lomerlu. See, I knew I could help. Now, about that body pillow. Really, that explanation was not really worth a body pillow, but... okay. Ha, I knew I'd be able to get you to do that. Anyways, I can't wait for that present and see you tomorrow. So anyways, I took Lomerlu's advice, and I began adopting a schedule to my liking. However, for the months between November and December, I began working hard, doing every assignment I possibly could, and studying for every test to possibly get my grade up in time. On the last week before the trip, my Spanish teacher said if I were to dress up in Spirit Week clothing, which is like winter clothing or some Floridian clothing for the hot weather, because yes, I'm a Floridian, I decided to wear a jacket, some Florida attire, and anything I could that she was willing to give me points for to get my grade up. But after all that trouble that I went through, I finally managed to get my grade up one day before the Toys for Tots trip, and our deal was met. After that, I began packing my stuff and preparing for the big day tomorrow. I had a general idea of which places I wanted to see the train at, and which crossings I wanted to chase or film at. And that night, I went to bed very excited for the day tomorrow. December 12th, 2024, 5 in the morning. I get out of bed, tired, but ready to go. Get myself an egg bite for breakfast, and I put on all my clothing. My mom also gets in her clothing too. But anyways, my clothing includes my Sugar Express shirt, my 148 hat, my headphones, and my jacket. I got in my mom's car, she got in too, and we were off on our adventure. Driving from where my location is, try finding my house load, we took I-75 and then US 27 all the way up to around South Bay. Once around South Bay, we took another road straight to the first stop of the day, Belglade. Alright, so at Belglade, me and my mom arrived as early as 7 in the morning. Our car came and we parked right down here at where the first Toys for Tots loadout was supposed to be. However, the train had not arrived yet, and we were a bit confused on what to do. So I got out of my car and I began filming just to let everyone know I was there. It was really cold and windy that day when I first arrived in the morning. It was still just barely sunrise and the wind was hitting me hard, so I was pretty cold. And just to give you some context, I was born in January, so I'm usually strong to cold weather, but this weather told me otherwise. Good morning, everyone. Edward here. Today we are at Belglade as we're starting our first 5th journey. Today, me and my mother will be chasing the Toys for Tots Santa train, and we're one of the earliest people to get here. I had to drag myself out of bed this morning with the help of my mother. We had some egg rolls, some delicious pancakes and waffles, and some fruit. We are in fact the first people here, actually. I do not see anyone else currently at the moment. I did see a truck down there talking to another truck, maybe about the train. But yeah, we're the first people here. So, pretty neat. We're gonna be chasing all the way to Lake Placid today. This is my first ever chase, so I'm sorry if I do anything that goes against the rail fanning guidebook or what any of you rail fan expertise have to say. So yeah, see you when the train gets here. So me and my mom waited in the car while we waited for the train. We talked for a bit, and we also checked the Facebook page to make sure the train had been delayed because it didn't arrive on schedule. Later on, a guy in a US Sugar beanie eventually showed up. I pointed to my hat, which had the 148, and he gave me a thumbs up. So I knew it was happening. Hey everyone, it's currently 7:40 something in the morning. Toys for Tots train has not shown up, but there is some more activity at the crossing. So we know it's approaching. I saw a guy with a US Sugar beanie. He's obviously directing traffic and getting the cars in proper positions away from the tracks. So yeah, we can expect the train to show up in a few minutes. See you once then. That is one gorgeous sunrise, people. Look at that. Just wanted to get it before the train got here. Isn't it pretty? As I began setting up to begin filming the train, more and more cars began to show up in the later hours, such as Penske trucks, Belgrade police cars, and cars filled with families. And then, at 8 a.m., the moment you've been waiting for finally happened. Drum roll, please. Here comes everyone! Oh, it's the green unit. Oh no. They have the E-bell on it. Are you kidding me? Well, you know what? It's just one E-bell. It shouldn't bother me as much. Why US Sugar? Why are you repainting them into this color? And why are you putting E-bells onto every diesel you own? Honestly, I find no point. But now here comes our pride and joy of Florida. There she is. This though makes me wonder what happened to 312 and why is it not on the train? I guess we'll have to find out once it pulls in. So the train finally arrived into Belgrade after, I don't know, a 30-minute late departure. Eventually, me and my mom caught the train as it pulled into the siding and came to the first stop of the day at Belgrade. So they cut off a few cars from the Sugar Express consist, mainly to make way for the train to fit into the siding. waiting. Here we go! So from the looks of it, they got rid of the last 2 cars, I think. Lake Okeechobee and 843. I think they also got rid of the new Lake Placid open air car. I would have really liked to see it, but hopefully I get to maybe get a glimpse at it at Clewiston. Hopefully. They're leading the train very slow in because of the track condition. And for those wondering why I call it the first 5th chase, this is the 5th annual Toys for Tots train hosted by US Sugar. And this is technically my first chase of 148, even though this is also technically my 7th Sugar Express trip. I can smell the vegetable oil from here. Me and my mom walked down to the train after it had pulled in, where we got some footage of the train in the siding. Here she is. Well, there's the man himself. The man, the myth, the legend. Look, it's Santa. That day had a Southern Pacific 6 chime, which sounded good but a little squeaky. While I was there, I proceeded to do the first meetup of the day, which was with Casual Rail Fan 98 when I saw him on the Miami Locks ice cream train. He's a really nice man, and I recommend you go check out his channel. I was super happy to see him there, and I talked with him a bit, seeing how I was relieved that he was okay and doing well. And he was also very nice to chat with, talked about some of his upcoming videos. And yeah, I just recommend you go check out this man. He's really cool. After nerding out with another one of the crew members, I decided it was time for me and my mom to go and set up for the first spot to see 148 go by. So after that, I proceeded to get a few more pictures with the 148 and my mom. But unbeknownst to me, 148 itself proceeded to give me a gift unlike any other. So, I just went to go, pat 148 on the side, you know, good boy, good girl, or whatever gender it is, and this just happened. I got the 148 on me. I got the 148 on me, and no one's taking it from me! About 15 minutes before departure, me and my mom left out of Belgrade, instead went to South Bay. South Bay is relatively a small town, so when we arrived the way we had entered in to Belgrade, we came up a road and made our way to the first crossing and set up for 148. Train! Train! They have the tunnel motor on it. It's the Fort Pierce turn, I think. I was wrong, it's not Cane Train. Sorry, everyone. Can't think straight. Now we gotta pull up. Let the fun begin. So we got there, I got out of the car and waited for 148. 5 minutes passed. 10 minutes passed. Nothing happened. Eventually, I saw an elderly man running, and I told him that a steam train was coming. He was a really nice man, actually. We talked for quite a bit. He was visiting from Canada, and he actually was on vacation there. He says he came there often because it was nice. I told him that I was around the Miami-Fort Lauderdale area. So later on, he called his wife to let him know that he would be a little bit late because he wanted to see the train. So me and him waited. 20 minutes passed. 30 minutes passed. Took a really long time. The departure time was a bit delayed due to the freight train that you saw in the clip before this. So me and him just waited there. Eventually it did came, but not after a long time of standing in the cold wind. Not here yet, but we're coming. This is the first train chase I've ever done in my life. And what better honor of chasing a train for the first time than it being a steam train? You're right. There they are. Do you see them? Smoke. There they are. You see them? Oh wow, they're moving a lot slower than I thought they would. No wonder they took so long. She's a coming. Would you like to get like a video or a photo for your wife? Well, you better hurry. Once they got her going, she takes off like a rocket. Yeah. Seen her. You ever seen a steam locomotive hit 40 in just a matter of minutes? Where you're about to. Here she comes. There she is. It should be going down any minute. Huh. Wow, they're going really slow, aren't they?
Yeah.
Must be a mechanical problem of the 148. Let's do this. First go get After saying goodbye to the man, me and my mom got back in the car and left as 148 made its way through the town. Okay, how am I gonna do this? So we got out slowly down this side of the road and made it to US 27, but surprisingly enough, 148 was stalling on the crossing. So me and my mom got stuck behind a lot of traffic while it was there. Hold up, let me cook. Dang. Okay, obviously something isn't right. It shouldn't be going this slow.
It stopped.
Oh, nah. Imagine if they actually decided to stop you. Maybe it's the crossing, but...
Or maybe there's something blocking the...
Well, if the freight train managed to get in through pretty easily, then I don't think there's anything wrong. Maybe it's just the crossing gates that are malfunctioning. There they go. You see that cloud of smoke? I think they're starting to actually pick up speed now. And you know what? I think it definitely was the crossing here at South Bay. Oh, but now if they're hitting the speed, I don't think we're gonna make it to Miami Canal in time. You wanna risk it? So after we passed the 148 as it came out of South Bay, I originally wanted to make it to Miami Canal Road. However, 148 was going so fast that I was worried that we were going to miss it. So instead, I decided to aim for Evercane Road, which was just a little bit farther down the road right outside of Clewiston. Unfortunately, though, we missed our turn there, and we had to go take another way around, eventually getting stuck behind two trucks before finally making it to Evercane, just a few minutes before 148 arrived there. Okay, I was worried because after South Bay, we decided to go past Miami Canal, and we decided to come here to Evercane. I ended up missing the road on US 27, so we had to make a U-turn and head back here. And I was hoping we didn't miss 148, but thank God we did not. Okay, there she is. Camera? Your phone? Okay. Sorry everyone for moving the camera around. This is in my hand. My hand is cold. I'm a winter baby, but this is a bit much for me. Even like, golly. It almost feels like Washington DC all over again. welcome. Keep her open all the way to Gleaston, baby. As my mom made her way up Evercane Road, 148 managed to make it just to about the Y. The Y that's supposed to enter the U.S. Sugar Mill. However, it had to stop due to a nearby cane train, giving me and my mom the advantage to make it all the way to Davidson Road beforehand. I thought I heard a cane train. It's probably clearing for them. After that, me and my mom made a mad dash toward Davidson Road. It went something like this. Go, 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 go! I'm going! We park right outside of the crossing. Gate's coming down, 148's coming. I jump out of the car right in the nick of the time to catch it. Wow, they definitely got the vegetable oil and high. Looks like Scott's getting down. Oh, and to prove to someone at school, Bay Biscayne, not Biscayne Bay. After that, me and my mom proceeded to do a quick little pacing shot of the train I was just coming in. And funnily enough, as soon as we arrived just outside the shops, we caught 409 from the Miami Locks ice cream train and the second Moorhaven Meteor trips in November of 2022 pulling out. It had an E-bell, which was annoying, but you know what? Yo, Sugar, we're going to have a talk about this later on. Anyway, we parked and caught 148 as it pulled into the siding to unload its next stop in Clewiston. Kind of like this. Hey, these bushes are new, I think. Would I bring down the window? They got my boy with the E-bell. I find no point in it, seeing how it has a normal bell right on the back. There was no point in it, guys. But, make up for it. After catching the train and entering the siding, me and my mom came around off of Aztec Ave all the way to Basilian Crest Road to enter into the North Shops and park somewhere and catch the train as it dropped off the presents. Huh? for the Clouston match. It is currently 10. I know I don't even know the time, and it is crazy. Oh, and for those wondering where the rest of the passenger cars were, right there. That is a lot of stuff. While in Clouston, I talked to my mom, and she said she was a bit hungry, and we didn't know what to get nearby, so we drove out of the North Shops and went to a local McDonald's. But as it turns out, she wasn't really hungry, she just had to go use the bathroom. So I had to wait there for 15 or 20-ish minutes, waiting for her to get out. Eventually she did, and we went back to the North Shops to catch the train as it left. Alright, it's nearly 11 o'clock. 148 is getting ready to pull out. The train is far back there, so we'll get to see that soon. For some reason, though, the departure was delayed for a really long time. Even after the scheduled time, it took the train about 26-ish minutes to even leave Clouston. So I stayed out there waiting. I caught some footage of the Lake Placid open air car and just walked around for a while until finally they got underway. By the way, does anyone have any information about the passenger car that is now an open air car? It's probably going to replace the Miami locks since Nashville Steam is nearly done restoring 576 and they're going to need their open air car back soon. So I'm guessing this is the Miami locks' fill-in, which is going to be the Lake Placid. Yeah, but if anyone has like any history or tips on where this car came from, I would like to know. $17 minutes. 17 minutes since the scheduled departure time. Dang, guys. If there was like some sort of problem with the consoles for 148. Man, that took longer than I thought it would. There we go. We're shoving off. 503, which is now 3801, is now pulling the train out. Green. Let's get the show on the road. Took you long enough. So, as you know, all along the edge of Clewiston, Aztec Ave runs right next to the South Central Florida Express tracks, and I think you know where this is going. So I got in the back with my phone while my mom stayed in the front, and what we did next, I will never forget for the next part of my trips. Get ready, Mama. Start the car. Now. What's going on? You're doing good, Mama. Alright, so after the pacing shot on Aztec Ave, we came up onto US 27 and caught the train as it crossed the crossing.
They're gonna call. Do I stop here?
Yeah,
Yeah?
yeah.
Well, they're gonna cross right in front of me, so it's perfect.
So I knew after US 27 they would begin picking up a lot of speed. So me and my mom made a mad dash to State Road 720 and got there just in the nick of time. They were already hitting 40, and let's just say that this is where you heard the iconic noise at the beginning of this video. Lord, Scott. We then proceeded to do a little bit of a far-away pacing shot from the train as it made its way up from US 720. So after all of that, Me and my mom managed to drive all the way to the next crossing at the next State Road 720. 148, though, was right on our tail as soon as we got to that point. Just outside of Moorhaven, we see it coming across the crossing, and I criticize a railroad crossing for having e-bells. Today we're at the Highway 720 crossing, and one interesting fact is that this bell has been replaced by another e-bell. If you look back at the Lake Placid Highway crossings and the Moorhaven Meteor, back in 2021 to 2022, these crossings had regular bells. But somewhere around that time, in April of 2023, they were replaced with, Why do you guys do this? E-bells are not the future, hopefully. Like, I can only hope. Now here's where things got complicated. You see, just outside of Moorhaven, there's a railroad swing bridge. And then after that is the US 27 bridge that crosses both the Caloosahatchee River. I wanted to catch 148 on my phone crossing the bridge. Only this ended up proving fruitless as 148 glided past me and the bridge was already open for it. So, yeah, my shot was sadly lost. But here it is anyway. I'm so out of breath. I'm on the bridge. 148. It's by me. I'm trying to see it cross. I'm almost out of breath, though. much. So much. It's down there. That's for sure. It was a race, folks. It was a race trying to get here. See the train cross the bridge, but I fell short. It was because I wanted that last 720 shot at the 720 crossing at the water tower. Oh, this is the best y'all are gonna get, so enjoy. After the long climb up the hill, I then had to make another strenuous descent down the hill. This time I was walking because I was exhausted after running up the bridge. So yeah, the shot was failed, but I eventually got down and we went straight to where 148 was parked. Okay, after I got to the Moorhaven stop, this is where I finally did the second and third meetups, which was with Tim That Train Guy and Carolina Railfan Productions. Great too, these were. Anyways, they were really nice to talk to, and I actually got to see some upcoming footage. I got to know Tim a little bit better, and even though I actually had no idea about his channel, Carolina Railfan Productions is also a really cool guy too. Made all the Southern Pacific memes, if you know what I mean. After the Moorhaven stop, me and my mom got a head start on the final part of the leg of the journey, and we went to this little corner road just outside on the outskirts of Moorhaven to catch the train as it departed for the final stop, which was Lake Placid. Okay, I'm gonna be backing up a little bit. Let me keep an eye on the grass, folks. Make sure nothing has a snake or a spider or even another animal in it. Let's do this. The final part. Next stop, Lake Placid. Better back up. train moving out fast, me and my mom wasted no time getting out of town instead of going up to the nearest crossing. We got down to US 27 and made a beeline for the next crossing, while 148 made its way past the next sugarcane loadout and out of Moorhaven towards US 27. We proceeded to make our way to the US 27 crossing just outside of Moorhaven. And funnily enough, Tim the Train Guy and Carolina Railfan Productions were already there. I guess me and them had the same idea on catching 148 at the crossing. It took a really long time, and we just talked for a bit, and we wished each other a good chase. So this is US 27, and 148 is that tiny little speck you see over there. But just know, even though she looks small, you're going to be highballing. Highballing at top speed. For a couple of miles, US 27 perfectly parallels the South Central Florida Express. And you already know where this is going yet again. Me in the back, my mom driving to get a perfect pacing shot of me and the train as it made its way to Palmdale. Now, there's something very important I must note for people that plan on chasing the Sugar Express or US Sugar. You see, just past Palmdale, there is Fish Eating Creek, and they have 2 bridges spanning across it. One for US 27 and one for the South Central Florida Express. I originally wanted to get a shot of 148 crossing over Fish Eating Creek. I thought it would be really cool and fun. The road, however, is only 3 feet away from the edge of the bridge, so that gave me limited space of getting to the bridge without getting as close to the cars as possible. I could literally feel the wind of the cars passing by me, so I highly recommend no one try to get as close as I did. The only reason I got this shot because I was unaware of how close the road was to the bridge. So for any rail fans that decide to chase the train, be very careful and try not to do what I did. Edward no likey that. Edward no likey that. This is way too close to cars for comfort. But is it worth it for the shot? Probably. No likey that. Come on, 148, show up already. After the bridge, and after unfortunately missing a Southern Pacific unit, me and my mom made a beeline to Venus, where we got off of US 27 and made it to a crossing somewhere out in the middle of nowhere. It was a really long time waiting for 148 to show up, but eventually it did. Got her pounding. After that shot, I knew where to head next. We did the long and quick run all the way to a spot where the road runs right along the tracks again to get another great pacing shot with 148. Let me tell you, this one was by far the best pacing shot I got. Keep on going, keep on going. Okay, ready? Go, go, go. This is why I love Florida roads so much. It's like you're going on your own little ocean. And if I'm being honest, this is my type of roller coaster. So unfortunately, for the next and final pacing shot, I did a dumb mistake. I put my phone out the window, if you didn't know that what I was recording on. And instead, I got audio with the wind blasting full into my phone microphone. And instead of having the sounds of a steam locomotive, I proceeded to get the sounds of a Saturn IX rocket taking off. Mistakes were made, folks, but here's the clip anyways. Ready? Go! What? When we made our way to the outskirts of Lake Placid, I wanted to get a shot of the old wooden trestle bridge, but unfortunately, we passed right by it and we didn't even notice. I had to tell my mom that we couldn't go back anymore, probably because the train was already making its way across, but my mom was determined to make it there in time, so she took the road up and then made a U-turn right down to the bridge. And I actually managed to get the shot as the train went across. Oh shoot.
Where's it going?
Can we beat it to the bridge? That's the shot I wanted to get.
Yeah, I can
Right? Coming up to the bridge. Okay, you can slow down now. Well, it's the bridge.
What bridge?
There's a bridge coming up right ahead.
Okay, well, I don't see a bridge yet.
Well, yeah. Unfortunately, that bridge shot did cost us the arrival, as not only were we a little disoriented after that, we also caught every single red light entering into Lake Placid. But we did make it to the station in time to see 148 pulling into the siding. That bridge shot cost us them arriving. But they're not on the depot yet. Oh. Final stop. Everyone off. One, two for a good look. Well, alas, it looks like our Toys for Tots adventure has come to an end. But I'm hoping to get to see 148 yet again in the near future. Maybe on another trip to Lake Placid, or maybe on the rare mileage excursions. Heck, even the new Palmdale ice cream trains. But just know I will return. You've been incredible, 148. Have a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. After those few pictures and the last remaining video left, me and my mom laid the long but happy drive back down to my house. After that day, I had to begin studying for my midterms tests that were going to happen next week. But here and there I began working on this video. The very same video that you are watching right now. Well, I hope you all enjoyed this fantastic 2-hour-long video of the first fifth chase. I will be taking a vacation for the rest of the week, or the rest of the year, I rather say, because I have run myself into the ground making this video. I have lost sleep, people. Please consider subscribing. And with that, I want to give a special thanks to the many people that made this video possible. Scott Ogle of the Sugar Express, and the Sugar Express crew for running the train in the first place. You guys always make me smile when you bring 148 out, so I want to thank you. Of course, 148 wouldn't have been possible without U.S. Sugar, and all the employees that work there making America's food sweeter. The U.S. Marines for protecting our country and making it a better place. Chris, Tim, and Carolina Rail from Productions, I'm so sorry I cannot remember your real name. You guys are very nice, and I just want to say it was nice meeting you again, Chris. I hope to get to see you again real soon in the future. And of course, a big thanks to all of you. All of you is what makes this possible. Every subscriber I see, every single commenter, everyone that likes my videos, I want to give a special thanks to all of you. I wish you a merry, happy holidays and a splendid new year. Please remember, like, share, and subscribe, and I hope to see you all soon. Thank you all. Goodbye. See you all in the new year.